You know the moment I'm talking about. You get the promotion, right? Your boss says congratulations, your family takes you out for queso and margaritas, people start calling you the leader, you're standing on that mountaintop of promotion thinking, I have arrived at destination leadership. I finally made it. I got that ticket that's stamped. And then, without warning, the landslide hits. You're suddenly buried under expectations, conflict, unread policies, and a to-do list that seems to grow every time you blink. This is the Leadership on the Rocks podcast, where we equip and empower leaders like you to thrive in and create harmony between your professional and personal lives. I'm your host, Bethany Reese, and today we begin a brand new series to launch something I have poured my entire leadership journey into. Y'all, it's my first book. It's called, you guessed it, Leadership on the Rocks: How to Survive, Adapt, and Succeed in the Wilderness of Leadership. But before we talk about what's inside the book, we've got to talk about something that most leaders, maybe even you, know all too well. Let's talk about what I call the typical leadership experience. It starts with the mountaintop of promotion and quickly turns into this landslide of reality and painfully lands you in the valley of despair. You know the moment I'm talking about. You get the promotion, right? Your boss says congratulations, your family takes you out for queso and margaritas, people start calling you the leader, you're standing on that mountaintop of promotion thinking, I have arrived at destination leadership. I finally made it. I got that ticket that's stamped. The view, inspiring. The future, so full of potential. The vibe, coffee-filled confidence, and maybe a new notebook. Oh, a notebook with tabs, y'all. And then you tell yourself, this is what I was made for. And then, without warning, the landslide hits. You're suddenly buried under expectations, conflict, unread policies, and a to-do list that seems to grow every time you blink. People are asking you questions you can't answer, and it's not because you're unqualified. It's because no one taught you how to lead in the chaos of all the things coming at you at once. The weight of that work is just so heavy. It's the realization that your new job came with a title, a to-do list, and maybe even a team to lead. But it didn't come with a map, it probably didn't come with a mentor, and it definitely didn't come with a manual. The very mountain you were celebrating just became a landslide of miscommunications, meetings, and why wasn't I told this? I didn't know that. Now, after the landslide, you don't end up at a leadership conference to show you the way. You end up in the valley of despair. This is where so many leaders silently struggle. You begin questioning your abilities. You wonder if you're failing your team. You replay every awkward conversation on loop at 3 a.m. And your inner dialogue starts to sound like, am I the only one who feels lost? Why does this feel so heavy? How do people do this and not burn out? Tons of questions. And nobody warns you that leadership, real, messy, people-centered leadership, can feel like dropping into the wilderness with nothing but maybe a meeting agenda and a dry erase marker. I wrote the Leadership on the Rocks book because I got tired of surviving leadership with duct tape and coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Now, when I became a leader, I got a congratulations. Let us know if you need anything. That's what most people say. Congratulations, let us know if you need anything. And I'm like, need anything? Need anything? I don't know what I don't know. So I guess I need everything. And y'all, I had read the big leadership books and I had listened to tons of leadership podcasts prior to even getting my big promotion. But what I learned was that I didn't need another philosophy. I needed a survival guide. So I built one. This book is your leadership survival kit to survive, adapt, and thrive in the wilderness of leadership. It walks you through the 4 essential parts of the body of leadership that you must nourish and protect if you want to survive and ultimately thrive in any leadership position. Your head, which is your mindset, your identity, your purpose. Then it's your heart, the relationships, communication, collaboration. It's your hands, execution, systems, service. And finally, it's the guts of leadership, accountability, stewardship, and legacy. Now, each section includes real-world lessons, visual metaphors, honest stories, lots of confessions in there, and practical tools you can use immediately, like tomorrow. So, this book doesn't promise perfection because perfection isn't possible. It equips you for resilience. Now, this book isn't about adding more to your plate as a leader. It's about teaching you how to reshape your plate every single day, reshaping it with clarity, connection, action, and accountability. Now, one of the most important lessons I've learned as a leader is that the most effective leaders don't react, they respond. And the best responses come from running every leadership challenge through the 4 parts of the leadership body: your mindset, how you think about it; your heart, how you connect with others about it; your hands, how you actually get it done; and then your guts, how you own those results. So let me ask you, where are you in this leadership journey? Are you standing at the mountaintop of promotion? Are you sliding through that landslide of reality? Or are you clawing or trying to claw your way out of that valley of despair? Well, if you're there, you don't have to stay there. You were never meant to lead with duct tape and guesswork and then those, 5 cups of coffee. You were meant to lead on something solid, something on the rocks. That's leadership on the rocks. And that's what this podcast series is here to help you do. So, Leadership on the Rocks, the book, officially launches July 15th, but pre-orders are now open. And when you pre-order, you're going to get 2 bonuses. You're going to get a sneak peek chapter delivered straight to your inbox so you can start building your leadership survival kit right away. And then you're going to be entered for a drawing of a fully loaded, real survival backpack, because this book isn't just metaphorical, it's practical and trail tested. So, a really cool Amazon survival kit backpack. So just go to leadershipontherocks.com to pre-order now. And when the book officially launches, you'll also get access to the full Leadership Survival Workbook, a digital companion to help you apply each chapter to your real leadership scenarios, situations, problems, conflicts, constraints, all of it. So pre-order today, pack your metaphorical and literal gear, and let's start building something solid together. Now, if you're sitting in the valley right now, I want to talk specifically to you. If you're the one sitting in that valley wondering if you're cut out for this leadership thing, you're not alone and you're not failing. You're just missing the tools that no one ever handed you. Tools that help you reset your mindset, reclaim your purpose, and lead without losing yourself in the process. And that's exactly where we're headed next. In the next episode, we're going to start unpacking the Leadership Survival Kit, and we'll begin with the most powerful tool of all, the mindset, because the biggest battle you'll face in life and leadership is the one in your own head. So until then, keep going, keep breathing, keep climbing. The mountain may be steep, but you don't have to hike it alone. Until next time, continue putting in the work of building your life and leadership on the rocks, the essential rocks. God bless. And remember, the most essential rock you can build your life and leadership on is the rock of Jesus Christ. Today's Bible verse comes from Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 and 25. Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall, because it had been founded on the rock.